look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. Still on his feet, and he will score. Calvin Ridley, touchdown Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Herbert. He's going to air this out for Davis.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It's a big one for the Chargers. 54 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Johnston motioning over. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Trying left side, and here's Harris. Now a 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second and a yard. a give. It's Harris. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now toss, left side for Harris. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. Seibert out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Dissly downfield. They'll look to pick up the pace. Herbert now on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And the Chargers, first down.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's second and 6. Now it's Herbert. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Darius Davis. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. That one intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start it here with a first and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Throwing on first down is Herbert. To the right side here, pass is caught. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing again, Herbert. Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Najee Harris. Touchdown Chargers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And
big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans are able to extend the lead.
Chargers 21.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Herbert.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, it's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you Back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Joe Burrow lighting it up. A 500-yard passing day in the victory.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead, then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The second down throw is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now it's Spears. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Ticket number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Chargers have it. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 31,
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. On the handoff, this is Spears. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a handoff to Spears. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. They'll try and run here with Spears. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Harris. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. So no shortage of offense in this one as
With the score.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's very close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Davis heading in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers
Give up the middle to Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
brings up